Welcome to This Day Our Future. I'm Herb Jean Carroll. We will be acknowledging and encouraging. And remember, I say remember, our children are our future. I've said it the last, maybe 20 more broadcasters, and I'm going to say it until I fall dead. Not his child, not their child, not them, but our future. We must remember that. Our children are our future. Scott, before we give shout outs, I'm going to give a shout out to Florida State University football player who was shot approximately a year ago, and he's now on a walker. But the young man have came a long way. He was a freshman in high school. A freshman in college, and he's came along. Easton Pritchard. Thank God for him. We must talk about our Orlando Magic. You know anything about that?
Basketball.
You know anything about it though? I'm just messing with her because she's no sports person. She's a pet person, animal person. But yeah, Orlando Magic tomorrow night, they will. Can I predict it?
You go for it.
We're gonna wait and see what happens. Yeah, first they're gonna get the first round. Orlando Magic doing very well. And of course, I got to talk about baseball. Baseball is ongoing, and I want to thank God for it. And my Tampa people, remember I said I'm going to come down there for Little League before the season's over with. I'm going to get down there. That's a definite. I think I told you before I coached one Little League for approximately 10 years, and I got to get back down there. I'll go with shout out, Scott.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Herb. Our shout-outs for this week include the Brevard Sharing Centers, the Children's Hunger Project, the Brevard Alzheimer's Foundation, the Brevard Humane Society, the Brevard Symphony Orchestra, and Family Promise. And a special shout-out in sad news to my dad, Thorley T.C. Singh, who passed away last Saturday. And this is the bracelet he gave me.
I was wondering what was the significance of that bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, come to think of it, I didn't mention to you, but I saw your mom on the media.
On Facebook?
Facebook, yeah. I wonder who that person was. Now I know. I'll let her know that I'm aware of it, okay? And by the way, Mother's Day is coming up when? What, 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
About 2 weeks from now? Okay, Mother's Day is coming about 2 weeks from now. Thank you, Scott. We're going to move ahead to our guest, but our guest is the first returning guest. Again, as we talked about before, that next month will be 1 solid year. And people, I'm so happy about that. And I'm so happy the people. And Julie has stuck around as a team. And how many years we going to do this year? 2 years?
Forever.
Okay. Y'all heard her? Until I fall there, you can keep on doing it? Okay. Well, Scott said she's going to stick with me. Julie said she's going to stick with me too. We're going to find out what's going to happen. But I want to do at least 3, maybe 5. If I'm able to do 10, that sounds almost impossible. But we're going to keep on. We're going to keep, as I said earlier, we're going to keep on going and growing. And the message is going to go forward. The message and the blessings going to go forward. Am I right or wrong? What I say? We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on growing. The messages and the blessings are going to keep on flowing. Am I right?
Right.
Sounds good. Okay. Get back to the guest. Yeah, our guest is one of the few friends I have in life right now. He came on the program several months ago, maybe 8 or 9 months ago. I don't know what it was. He'll be the first returning guest for the year of 2026. And I truly appreciate him and his family. I gave him a call. Of course, many guests who've been on the program have already said they want to come back, return. In fact, he didn't even say he was going to return, but I knew he was coming anyway, so I called him. But yeah, many of the guests have been on, want to return. They let me know they want to come back the year, which is fine with me because we have some excellent guests here in the program. God's been good. But anyway, the guest today is Mr. Oscar Montgomery. Come on, Oscar. My friend. One of the few friends I got in life these days.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Love. This is just for the camera. Heck, we know we're going to we good at that. But yeah, Yeah, Oscar. Anybody in Titusville know him, especially anybody who work with kids. Anybody in Brevard County knows him from working with kids from the public school, kids with considered the challenge of disability, kids, disabled kids. But anyway, just tell them who you are and what you do, man.
Well, as Herbert said, but first I want to let the young lady know, Skylar, my prayers are with you.
Thank you.
Your time of loss and everything, and we're praying for your strength and your time of bereavement and stuff. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
But yes, I worked 20 years with the school board in the ESC program, working with kids with disabilities and stuff. That's where I pretty much gained the experience and the knowledge and the know-how to work with persons with disabilities. But it take a little more than that. Everybody can't work with them, and I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, but you got to definitely have patience.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely have to have patience, and you have to know when to stand back and observe, things because you deal with different types of disabilities, autism, ADHD, and just different types. But I mean, working with them and stuff, and I have that compassion. So I knew that God put me here for them because He gave me the patience and the compassion. And so every one of us has a little of autism and stuff in us and stuff like that. Everybody like to do things a certain way all the time. And that's basically, that's the autism, trait. Routine, very routine. But I love what I do. And I work with Parks and Recreation, the North area. I'm the coordinator for North Area Parks Operation Person with Disability Program. And we're called Adaptive Recreation Inclusive Services now. So to anyone, I'm located in Mims at Kyler. Come by and see us. 2333 Harry T. Moore. Come by and check out the program. We try to implement programs and stuff to the person with disability environment, you know, so they don't feel excluded. Because it's like us. They just have, you know,
Much patience. God
yeah,
knows.
they have it.
I've been in Titusville about 17, 18 years now. I think I met you maybe the second or third year I got down here again.
Problem, something like that.
And we working with the Parks Department. And let me tell you something, man. And everybody, all the kids know you. All the kids. They don't just know you, they honor you. And if I didn't have a little experience myself before I came down here with kids myself, I'll be like a few other people around here. I'll envy you a little bit. Because everywhere he goes, somebody know him. That's Mr. Oscar. That's Mr. Oh, by the way, I met a few people down here, and I use you as a reference all the time. He said, "You know Mr. Oscar?" I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "You Mr. Oscar." You Mr. Oscar? I said, "Me, Mr. Oscar." Okay. I said, "So I'm sorry, I can tell you who I am." And so I haven't heard any bad response from you regarding them, but everybody know you. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of years ago, didn't they give out a NAACP award regarding for whatever reason, anyway, but you received it. You recipient of it.
Yes, yeah, that's been well, that's back when my wife was still living, and the NAACP honored me with an image award.
Yeah, man, that
And that was very endearing to me, unexpected, but I appreciate it, and
people may not acknowledge you or show their appreciation or talk about you or again honor you. We're talking about the adults now. They know what you do, man.
yeah, it's okay.
I know you because you do it from your heart.
It's okay.
You do it from your heart. I mean, you accepted me like that, yeah. And then I'll tell you my little plan, thought I was gonna do and everything. And you were very patient. You listen to me? You kept saying, you sure? You know that? And so, and besides, people, we got what's called gut feeling, or we got the Holy Spirit within us.
Yeah.
And sometimes it makes us a will out of stuff.
Yeah.
So you and your family accepted me and my thoughts and what I was doing. And so,
Absolutely.
and I went together. You had the time. We had the time. After I had to wait till you get to work with the kids, because we come first.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I said, man, real, man. And so that's why I'll say it again. One of the few friends I have in this world. I had a few in Tampa before I came down here. Very few. We're talking about less than 5, and a couple of them has passed. But I've been down here now about 17, 18 years, whatever. And so you got we're made for fellowship. I mean, that's one of the reasons people go to church. They don't understand that. Not just to say they're worshiping God, but they go for fellowship. We learn from one another. Learn of God, and we show our love of God, one another. And it's about people helping people. And you've helped a lot of people, man. I say, everywhere I go, if I see some people that don't really know me, I say, well, do you know Mr. Austin? I say, you know Mr. Austin? I say, okay. I ask Mr. Austin about it. And I do it all the time, man. But yeah, this was Autism Month. And I had to have you back on the program.
I appreciate it, Herbert.
Man.
Your work you're doing and everything is it's awesome, and God blessed. It's your ministry, and just like you said, future children.
Oh my God,
Our children.
That's one of
all children.
That's one of the real reasons we hit it off, because we both have that in common. You love the Lord, and it's shown by how you do people, and specifically with kids. I do you, and I do Miss Barbara the same way. I have to talk. I'm gonna bring her name up a minute. And that's why I'm on her team on the way she go at.
Oh yeah, good people.
When you go out your way for kids, and we all have our story. We have our story. Where we got started at, and we just continuing in it. We say, if you continue my word, indeed you're my disciple. And you all been doing it over and over, and year after year, and year after year, and time after time after time. And it speaks for itself, man.
Say it fast.
So that's why I can tell the world about you and the friend you've been to me. And like I said, if I wasn't the person I would be a little envious, because I thought I had to do a few things in my life at one time. And so I had to get up here and start doing a little bit more. But now, man, we thank God for you, man. Now, we're not going to try to hold you long, but I want you to come by, and a couple of people again who've been on the program will be returning as well. They let me know they want to return, and it was a good thing. But your message is your message and the work you're doing is so powerful, and specific for kids. And it's a great thing.
As the song says, may the work I've done speak for me.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need to ask you this question here, but I'm going to ask you because you're on the program. But again, the question is your thoughts, your belief. See, Scholar, your thoughts, your knowledge, your belief from a country, state, or local level. How do you feel about our future?
It's for the country.
And you don't have to talk about the country if you don't want to.
Right.
You don't have to talk about even on the state. But just tell me how you really feel, specifically, because it's about our children. Do you think we're going to be okay? Or what do you think we need to do? How do you feel about it? That's what I'm saying.
Well, the way I look at things, what we'll have to do, that old saying, it take a village to raise children. We need to get back to that, and we got to understand that each generation is going to be a little different than our generation and the one after us and stuff like that. That's when we got to sit back and, learn, observe first.
Be patient.
And then you be able to work with them. Even if you have to go down to their level to bring them up where they should be. So it's all about, structure and just knowledge and let the kids, understand that we do, a lot of kids want structure and correction and stuff like that. And, you know, that's why a lot of them act out.
I remember working in the public school system in Tampa. I'm going to make this real short here, but one of the teachers here, who I was supposed to be working with at the time, I worked at the elementary school for one Pacific school for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But so the teacher came back. She said, "Mr. Carroll," and if I'm going to, I'm somebody who say this on record before I talk to different people individually. But I was employed in an elementary school in Tampa. It was only 4 men at the school. You know, the school had about approximately 600. It was one of the smallest schools in Tampa, and there was only 4 men at the school. And we're talking about the PE coach who had been there about 20-something years. There was a science teacher, and one of the custodians. He was a Cuban guy. You know, it was me. And so many times, I'm going to say I was the only black person working there. But anyway, many times with the kids, I had a problem sometimes, and the teacher would come to me, they would call me, and it was understood with the principal that, Mr. Carroll didn't talk to the kid, But what you just said made me think about it. Sometimes the kids just act up. They just want to know that somebody cares about them.
That's it.
Okay. And when you walk in there sometimes, they look around. You just want to know that somebody cares. Because unfortunately, as I say all the time, when I say all the time, if anybody hear me talk over 10 minutes, anyway, I'm going to talk about church. Okay.
Absolutely.
And so, but no child should be born. The environment they come up in are the parents. Now, unfortunately, the latter of the two, many kids come up in an environment, they have parents who don't do half of what they should do if the parents are around at all.
That's where we come in.
That's what we got. That's what we got to. That's what we got.
Step up.
Yes,
Yeah,
step
it's
up.
okay.
You got to show our love.
Yeah.
Because all children need to be encouraged, supported, and taught.
Yeah.
And
Make them responsible, put them in responsible positions and stuff like that. Then they start looking and they start seeing their self-worth. That's what I used to do at the center.
Mhm.
Told the kids, y'all see these little kids breaking the rules, running in the building, you guys already know the rules. I don't have that many eyes. I have fuller right now, but I don't have that many help me out. If you see them running, stop them.
Yeah.
And when they start doing that, they'll come to you. They start feeling their self worth, and that's what it's about. I don't want to sound like you are somebody. You are somebody.
Oh yes, you are.
You have a word.
Oh yeah.
Everybody got a purpose here, on this earth. And if it take you or me or any other adult in the city or whatever environment we're in the most, to help them realize that, job well done.
Our children are our future.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And we need to keep that mindset as
Mhm.
adults. No matter what position we're in, because I'm going to wrap this up in a second. Because I'm on my way out, as they say. I've gotten, how am I, 43, Skylar? Am I 43? How am I?
Timeless.
Huh?
You're timeless.
No. But no, but it's about people helping people, man, and our children, man. That's why we'll always be friends. Okay? We can stop right here unless you want to say anything else, and we'll move on.
No,
We're good.
I just appreciate and respect what you do.
I have gotten more respect, been acknowledged and accepted by more people in this city just because I got to know him. Okay? Okay?
Wow.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. I said, because I was new here, and so I'm doing a few things. Well, who are you? And and I do this here, and I said, Mr. Oscar. So I said, I know Mr. Oscar. They guards go down a little bit, yeah. They look at me. They look at me a little different. They look at me a little different, and it's still going on today. Okay, it's still going on today. Going on today. But anyway, we're gonna move on anyway. Julie, how about the LC here?
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Julie.
Sorry for your loss, Skylar.
Thank you.
As a guest here at This Day Our Future, a Child You Know or Life Center Academy may receive a $500 gift card or donation. Also, Titusville City Council, Public Housing Authority, School Board, County Commissioner, NAACP has monthly meetings. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Julie.
And what did she do, Scholar?
Not that part.
Not that department. She's not that department. Julia, thank you again. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that as long as I'm able to talk. Also, every state, every city. I mean, every state, every county. Every state, every county has what we call the LC here. The public housing, city council, school board, and county commissioners. They have meetings every month. Every month. And you need to go, listen, speak, do your part. It's not all about, if you want change, you want different, or you want better,
Bless you.
well, go do your part. It's just that simple. Every state and every county has it. Okay? It's just that simple. And by the way, let me say this also, because if you think your county or your state doing an excellent job, go and let them know they're doing an excellent job. But do your part. Do your part. Now, before we wrap this up, I'm always talking about what else, the seeking. True success. I say true success is seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving. Again, seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving. Amen. Man. Hey, how do you say it? Friends forever?
Forever.
Okay, we've been in the foxhole together, man. What that concern?
I'm not getting out.
Yeah, man. You and your family and the people I've met, man. A few other people in the city, but that's a true statement, man. When I say you don't must not.
You done been a blessing to me and my family also.
Hey, as you said, people helping people.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what it's all about.
I'm about to call. When you was talking, I was doing my best. Hold it.
People know who you are. And you know that. In fact, you got a lot of pressure on you. If you think that there's pressure